Hello and welcome back to Touchdowns Across the Pond, Week 5. Thanks very much for all your views so far. Remember to like and subscribe. We're going to get cracking today with our picks for this week.
Week 5 already.
I know.
Flipping out, there's some shocks last week.
Some shocks last week. And
biggest shock of the week last week?
Probably the Broncos beating the Jets.
Yeah, I would agree with that. All right, diving into Week 5. Well, we'll quickly go through the scores of last week, shall we?
Yeah, let's go through the scores last week.
Okay, so I think we've got... I got 11 and 5. And Dave got 10 and 6.
I did, yeah. There's a couple of real close games. As Vikings just beat the Packers. All the Packers came back late, wasn't it? It was
took the foot off the gas.
Took the foot off the gas, yeah. And then again the Colts just did the Steelers, and again that was another sort of comeback. Got a bit
games.
close. Those are the two.
Yeah,
those are the two that did it for you.
So this week, guys, he's not a fan of spring onions, but he's going to eat a full one.
Yeah.
Maybe even the tip.
Yeah.
We'll see.
That little
see
hairy bit
how
at the
does.
bottom.
Okay, let's dive into Week 1. And we've got the Atlanta Falcons versus Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's in Atlanta. Do you want to start with that one, Dave?
Yeah, this was a close call for me. I couldn't really decide. I just had to punt for one. I think it'll be a close game.
Yeah.
And I've just gone for, I think the Buccaneers are doing well, so I've just gone for the Buccaneers just to pip it.
Buccaneers, right, okay. Well, that's the first difference, guys, because I'm going for Atlanta Falcons. They got a field goal in the last game against the Saints last minute. I think they'll be high spirits. It was a big win for the Bucs.
Yeah.
But I don't think we know how good the Eagles are yet. So I don't trust that win.
I think they're two fairly evenly matched teams, I think.
Yeah, it's a tough one. Could go either way.
Yeah. Okay, and then our next game is the first of the London games at the worst stadium in the country, the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. We don't like it there.
Good stadium.
Well, it's a good stadium, but yeah,
you might
Tottenham
be an Arsenal
fan. But that's the Bryn's team, the Vikings, and they're taking on the New York Jets.
Big game.
Big game.
Jets, another team, quite like the Jets, but you know what I'm going to say.
I do.
A big win against the Packers last week at Lambeau Field. I think we took the foot off the gas second half. Quite impressive first half. Why wouldn't you pick us? That's what I'm saying. So yeah, I think it'll be a bit of a tight game, but I'm going to go for the Vikings, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, I've gone against the Vikings a few times, and I can't ignore how well they're doing anymore. So yeah, I'm going with the Vikings again.
Going with the Vikings, right? Okay. Then we go to Soldier Field for the Bears against the Panthers. A really exciting game.
There's not much to say other than I'm going Bears.
Right, yeah, I'm going Bears. Don't trust the Panthers.
No.
That's all I've got.
I mean, and the Bears had a good win.
Yeah.
Bears had a good win, sort of unexpected. I didn't think they would beat the Rams, but they did.
I've noticed the Bears, the 2 games they've lost, they've not lost by over 6 points.
Yeah, and I think they drafted well, haven't they? And I think they're a decent side. So yeah, Bears for me.
Okay.
Right, the next game up is the Bengals at home to the Ravens.
Wow.
Big game, a tough one for me to pick, this one. I'm going to let you go first on it, I think, Bryn.
Basing it purely on... Not purely on that, but big win for the Ravens against the Bills. Expected the Bills to win that. They won fairly comfortably, 35-10. So, yeah, wow. Bills, I don't think they've lost by more than a score in, I think it's years. And Bengals have been pretty poor. They did win at the weekend, but it was against the Panthers. So I'm going for Baltimore Ravens.
I found this a tough one. I found it a tough one. I've backed the Ravens a lot this year, but when I was doing my research,
Yep.
it came up Joe Burrow at home against the Ravens is 3-1 in games against the Ravens, including postseason.
Good record.
And they can't.
argue with that.
So I couldn't ignore it really, and so I've gone for him to do it again and take them on and win that game. So I've gone for the Bengals in that.
See, Bengals have shipped a lot of points. You're telling me they're not going to ship a lot against the Ravens?
Well, they may well do, but I'm gonna go put it out there and go for they just do something
Burrow
against the
masterclass,
Ravens. Yeah.
Right, okay. Well, hey, fair play. Next game is at the NRG Stadium, and it is the Texans against the Bills. Bills just on the back of a heavy loss to the Ravens, we just spoke about. I'm expecting a backlash from the Bills. Texans aren't any mugs. Very good team. They beat them Bills beat Texans 3 years ago, 40-0. I'm not basing it purely on that, but it helps. There's bound to be a few memories of that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Buffalo Bills.
For me, the Texans have come a long way since 3 years ago.
They have.
So, and the Bills coming off that heavy loss, I'm going for the Texans at home to take it.
Wow. Not many same picks this week, Dave.
No, not so far. I know, just the Vikings and the Bears so far, isn't it?
Right.
There we go.
Okay. Let's have a look at the next game. Jacksonville Jaguars against the Indianapolis Colts. Tough one to call. I'll let you start, Dave.
So for me, the Jags haven't won a game this season. They're 0-4.
Not good.
And the Colts have sort of surprised me. I think they've been better than I thought they would be.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go for them to do that again and win again, and the Jags to lose again.
Wow.
Colts win.
Guys, I'm on the Jags. What is going on? I'm on Jacksonville Jaguars today. Beating them the last 2 times. I think Jags ran it close in the last game. Who did they play last? It was the Texans, wasn't it? That was it.
Yeah.
They just got beat by the Texans, so I'm going to take them on this one. Another different pick there, Dave.
Another
What's
one.
Go on, let you dive into the next one.
So I have a feeling we might be the same on this one. I think we probably will be. The next game up is the Patriots at home to the Dolphins. I think we'll both be the same. I think we're both going to say exactly the same thing of the Dolphins without Tua are not a good team.
Yeah, I mean, I don't fully...
They're shipping points away, aren't they?
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with them, to be honest. But Pats, yeah. Go for the Pats. I think they're a little bit more solid. I don't know what's happened to the Dolphins. How come one player can't just do that?
You wouldn't think, would you? But something's happened. Something has happened. Historically, when Tua's gone down with his concussions before, they've not been able to play to the same standards. So.
Okay, guys, FedEx Field. We've got the Washington Commanders versus the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah.
Got to take it.
Yeah, a bit of a flip of a coin for me. But I don't think the Browns... I've not been impressed by the Browns at all this season. Commanders had a very good win against the Cardinals.
Yeah. Scored a lot of points.
Scored a lot of points, so I'm backing the Commanders to... I think they're 3-1 this season, you know.
Yeah, unexpected.
Yeah.
I'm going for the Commanders as well. They scored 38 and 42 points in the last 2 games.
Yeah. Okay, into our next game, and that is the Denver Broncos at home to the Vegas Raiders.
Yep. The Denver Broncos, won the last 2 games. Did not expect that.
No.
Scraped past the Browns. That's what I've got written down for the Raiders. And we've just heard what Dave thinks of the Browns. I kind of sort of think the same. So, yes, Broncos for me. I don't say it with much confidence. I think they'll just win. Maybe a field goal. But I wouldn't be surprised if the Raiders win.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're good in low-scoring games. The Broncos.
If there's a lot of points on the board.
I think their defense is quite good, but their offense isn't great.
No.
And I think they'll be a low scorer, but I've gone for the Broncos as well.
You've gone for the 2 Broncos.
2 Broncos. It'll make Steve happy.
Oh, mate, we'll be happy with that. Okay, we now go to the Levi Stadium. It's going to be the San Francisco 49ers against the Arizona Cardinals. Dave, it's your team, mate. I'll let you start first.
Yeah, I think the Cardinals I do like, but I think the 49ers are too strong.
Yeah, I'll go with that. 49ers too strong. Much better roster. Is McCaffrey still out? Is he? He'll probably know.
I think he's still out. And he's on his way back, but it'll be a little while yet, I think.
It's in San Francisco. Not a million miles away from Arizona.
No, it's not.
Yeah, 2 49ers there, guys. Now we go to the LA Rams against the Green Bay Packers. I'll take this, Dave. I'm going to go straight in there with Green Bay Packers. Second half performance was impressive against the Vikings. Although I thought the Vikings did let the foot off the gas a little bit. So it's hard to know exactly how good that second half performance was.
Yeah.
But they put up a lot of points against the Vikings, which not many teams have managed to do.
No, they haven't.
So I'm just basing it on that, really. I've not really got much to say on the Rams.
The Rams,
don't know too much about them yet.
They've got one win, and that was against the 49ers. So I think they're 1-3 for the season.
Good win.
It was a good win against the 49ers.
Underachieving 49ers.
But that was a close one. It was just a win there, and then they've not done what I thought they might have done. The Rams this season, I think they've underachieved. The Packers love back.
Yeah, back in the groove.
Back in the groove. I mean, it didn't have a great first half.
No.
A couple of interceptions. There was, and then Packers in general weren't great. Too many turnovers, really.
Yeah.
In that game against the Vikings. But second half, they sort of turned things around. They started coming back into it. He got to go. I think he kicks on from there. I think they kick on from there, and I think they win that game.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think they kick on from the second half. Should carry it on into this game. It'd be a good win, though, because it is away. So, right, guys. Seattle Seahawks against the New York Giants. I think we're both going to be saying the same thing on this one, Dave.
Yeah, I think so. I met a guy and was talking to him about this our YouTube channel, and he was a Giants fan, and he said, and his words to me were, "What are you predicting for the Giants?" I'm assuming a loss every week. So again, I'm going for a loss this week.
Yeah,
Seahawks win.
Seahawks 3-1 now. They lost the other night, didn't they? Lost against, who was it? Remind me.
The Lions. Was it the Lions?
Yes, the Lions. Yeah, but yeah, I think at home to the Giants, even though it's going to be a shorter week for the Seahawks. Giants have had quite a few days more rest, haven't they?
Yeah.
Gone about the Seahawks. 2 Seahawks. 2 Hawks.
Yeah.
Hawks of the Sea. The next game, guys. The Pittsburgh Steelers against the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah.
Good game.
Good game.
Iconic teams.
Two big teams.
You taking it?
I'll take it. It's a close one for me. I don't think it'll be a runaway victory for either of these sides. It was one of those I couldn't quite make my choice, but I've not been impressed by the Cowboys really.
I've not
at all.
No.
The Steelers, I think they've come out with some good wins. They've played some good football, and I'm going for the Steelers.
Wow. Right. Okay. Yeah, I was struggling with this one as well, guys. But I've not been impressed with the Cowboys. But they got a win against the Giants. I know it's not much,
And it
but
was a scraping
win. But they could get things going. They have got a good roster. But I wouldn't be surprised if the Steelers won it in a low-scoring game.
Yeah.
So it's not in Dallas. It's not in Texas.
It's not. Okay, into the last game of few teams on bye weeks this week, the first round of bye weeks, so we've only got 14 games, not the 16 we've had so far. And that last game is the Kansas City Chiefs versus the New Orleans Saints.
Yep. 2 Chiefs.
Yep.
Yep.
Two
So.
Chiefs.
Saints' bubble has unofficially burst for me. Yeah. How can you back against the Chiefs at the Arrowhead?
No, yeah.
Can't.
Can't say much more, to be honest. Yeah.
No. They'll probably, I don't know, 35-14.
Yeah. Yeah.
Guessing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be
Couple of
a
scores.
couple of scores, I would imagine. Yeah.
Yeah. Right, guys, let's go to the best bets. We'll go through the results of last week and then we will pick our bets this week.
Yep.
Went from 0 and 4 of best bets.
Yeah. Impossible to do
Or
worse.
strongest predictions, however you want to call it, to 3 and 1. Not too bad. Dave, what did you go for? You managed to get...
I got the Texans right.
Yes. And the Cardinals wrong.
I got the Cardinals wrong.
And I got the 49ers right and...
Bengals.
The Bengals, yeah. Yeah, right, good. So this week, our best bets are as follows. Dave.
My first one is the Bears to beat the Panthers.
Bears to beat the Panthers. Yep, okay. I'm going to go with the Vikes to beat the Jets. Second bet.
My second one is I'm going for the Chiefs to beat the Saints.
Okay. And I'm going to go for the Washington Commanders to beat the Browns.
Yep.
Putting it out there. So, guys, you don't get away with not winning the picks every week. So, you know the script.
Yeah.
We've got to do this forfeit. And today, it's an honest, humble spring onion, guys.
Okay.
Have you had your tea yet?
I haven't yet, no.
Usually chopped
go-
up fine, but you can eat it whole.
Which end do I go for first? I'll go for...
I reckon you could do that in 3 bites.
No, we'll go for the weird hairy end bit first.
Ooh, nice, fresh. Out of 10? Oh. Oh, okay, guys. Dave is really enjoying his spring onion. Let's just go through some of his picks, which is making him eat the spring onion last week. You got to think, Dave. You picked the Steelers. The Steelers are making you eat that spring onion.
Yeah.
You picked them again this week.
I have. God. Oh.
Guys, next week it's going to be something chili based or very bitter. I'm not decided yet. Might let you know in the middle of the week what we come up with. It smells good, actually. Is it getting better? There you go, guys. If you want to join in, get spring onion at home. Join Dave. Join Dave with a forfeit. I've not had a forfeit yet. I want a forfeit.
It's not as bad as...
Is it as bad as the egg?
The egg, because it was quick.
Yeah. Over and done with.
That was the best one. The chili, that was long lasting. So this isn't as bad as the chili, but there's a good bit of like soil or something in here. Let me break this open.
They're not going to be able to see that on the camera, but yeah, there is some
There's a good
brown
bit
bits.
of like soily stuff in there.
Good for you.
Let's just fold this last bit up. Let's get it all in.
Yes. I can smell it, guys. It's very pungent. Definitely plenty of flavour. Better with cheese on a sandwich. So hopefully you've studied your picks.
Yeah.
You never know. I might be doing the forfeits for the rest of the season, guys. So I'm not
There we
gonna
go.
too. Right. Yeah. So well done, Dave.
Thanks.
Well done for eating the spring onion.
It's spicier than you would think. It's
Is it?
like not spicy, but it's like there's a weird heat to it.
Bit of a kick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Week 5 in the bag. You know, keep watching. Please like and subscribe. Please tune into this video and next week's video. Dave?
Yeah. I hope you've enjoyed watching as much as we've enjoyed making it. Say it, Evan.
See you next week, guys.
See you later.